We're live? All right. Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special big up. Shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay at home moms and pops, my retirees. Shout out to the drivers, the Uber driver, the Lyft driver, the truck driver, taxi driver, food delivery drivers, garbage truck driver, public transportation bus drivers. Shout out to the train driver, them. Shout out to every single clean-hearted, good-hearted person who wants good for others as much as you want good for yourself. Don't let that go over your head. You're a good person. You deserve respect. Shout out to you. Big up yourself and thank you for being here this morning. It is Friday for real this time. And this time I can say it's the freaking weekend, baby. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. And then I came on yesterday and I was like, it's the freaking weekend, baby. And everybody was like, what? Did I miss something? Because me sure say a Thursday. And I got a phone call that says, SouFlo, it's Thursday, it's not Friday. Somebody that for wheel and come again. But here we are this morning. We made it. So like I said yesterday morning, now we made it through another week. Time is flying. Want to see how much it's the freaking weekend I've said so far? Right. And we give thanks. Not true? Rolling Trinity 876. Big up yourself. I appreciate you greatly, my brother. Thank you. Thank you so much. Listen, we're here. We're healthy and strong this morning and we're giving thanks. Yes, nobody is planning our funeral. Nobody is weeping over us. We have not passed away and we're not laid up in anybody's hospital or medical facility ill and all these kind of things. So we have some things to talk about this morning. Seeing Patty Barron says, good morning, my clean-hearted family and friends. Up. Yes, now it's the freaking weekend, SouFlo. All right, and we're back on track. I get like that. And I know some of you get like that too. You get busy and you start work and you don't even look at days. You know what I'm saying? That's when you're grinding hard, man. You're not even looking at days. You now watch time. You just put in the work. And then you get up and say, yes, it's Friday. And somebody say it's Thursday, man. What are you doing? It's not the week. It happens. Okay. All right. Here we are this morning. We got a couple of things on the table to talk about. I want to talk to the parents them real quick about loving up your children, but before that would be the first thing I do. And then Mocha scores a major victory yesterday. People might not be paying attention. As you know, our people mostly pay attention to entertainment. Seeing what take who for man and these things. They never pay attention to when like the laws change and there are amendments made and who is pulling what strings. So they don't really know how things run until somebody color them up and then they're like, what? That's not how it's supposed to be, but it says. Okay, so we're going to talk about Mocha and their major victory yesterday. Let's just say, this is a major game changer. This is going to change things for a lot of people. Whole heap of people have to go run and hide now or fabricate some documents for. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. Burna Boy is on his way to Jamaica. Yes, the African giant, the Grammy award-winning superstar, global star Burna Boy is on his way to Jamaica. I think that should be pretty exciting. I've seen Burna Boy perform. Don't ask me to sing one of his songs because I don't know when I'm sung them, not even one. But I do catch the trend every now and then when people are, why you, and them kind of ball out there. So we're going to talk about that a little bit and the presence of that kind of music compared to our dancehall music. That Savannah escapes prison. The Jamaican Savannah, beautiful Savannah, reggae singer Savannah, who did some kind of reckless driving and ended up in some issues with the law. Someone lost their life in the process and others were injured as well. Well, here it is. This is the follow-up. We covered this before. Well, she went to court now, and we now know the final is that Savannah escaped prison time, but there are some other things involved. We're going to talk about that a little bit as well. Them said the family stormed out of the courtroom yesterday when that decision was handed down. And we have a tell me pastor this morning. my fiance, likes to videotape us doing the whoopee whoopee, but it's a long story. So we're gonna get into all that. And you can chime in if you like them kind of thing there or not once the conversation get deso and it gets sweet. All right. I want to send a message also about us sexualizing our children. Somebody put up a dance video yesterday, and of course it was a little boy and he was dancing on a young lady who was doing some heavy gyrating and positioning and them kind of something there, and the little boy, people there encourage him and stuff. And I thought to myself, you got to say something about this, because that it looked wrong in so many ways. I'm surprised Instagram never take it down. I guess they see it as dancing as well. One time, I did do one video, and I actually used a young youth out of Jamaica that he's very famous now in the dancing world, and he's young. So back then when I did the video a few years ago, he was probably in his teens, like early mid-teens to late teenager, but him look really young. Him look like one, I would say about a 13, 14-year-old. Him a little bit older than that. Anyways, he was doing some whole heap of wind up and position up a woman and slap up body and these things. And, a big woman hold him and throw him on the wall and wind him down. And I did a video on it, and YouTube removed it. YouTube removed it and said I violated their community guidelines. That was sexually suggestive, and me could have get in trouble because the picnic did look too young and these things. So, I mean, it's dancehall for us and it's dancing for us, yes. But when it get to a certain part, we have to say something, because I have the video here. I might flash it across the screen for you, but I can't actually just play out the whole thing, because I don't want to get in no trouble. And I definitely don't want to be up here vibing with you for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then YouTube removes the whole video, because that's how they do. If something's inappropriate in it, them don't just take out the inappropriate 1 minute of your 2-hour video or hour and a half video. Them take down the whole hour and a half video. All right. With that said, and major corporate entities join forces in withdrawing their advertisings sponsorship from Zip FM. Ah, boy. And remember the brother that was loading up the vehicle, and him said, "Come out of this, and I want to ramp with." And him, well, Zip did an interview with him, and I don't know what Zip did wrong in the interview, but all big entities, Digicel, Pepsi, Flow, KFC, Red Stripe, the whole of them pull them business with Zip FM based on that interview with the youth. See, I got something to say about that too, because we're coming fresh off of the whole everybody disassociating themselves from Kanye West, pulling their sponsorship and all these other things, all the major brands. So to see it happening in Jamaica now, I'm like, why? Are we following a fashion, a trend? Are we follow US again, or was this worth doing that? And when else have they ever done that? So we're gonna talk about all those things. In the meantime, though, let me just give a couple of big ups to some people in here, and then we'll get the show on the road. Soji said, I love the move, canceling Zip, promoting this guy, giving him a platform. Soji, I'm gonna need you to talk up on that part when we get to that part, because I'll know me don't know. I don't know what he did, and I don't want to be up here co-signing slackness. But I do have some things to say though. So I missed what it is that they did wrong. So wrong that it deserved all these major entities. And I see a lot of celebrities from Jamaica jumping on it and saying, yes, cancel them, come on for them something. So me want to know what. All right, let's take the call here. Me not big up some people, but let's take the call. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning, SouFLo. So the interviewer,
educate me, please.
She gave him a bath.
Wait.
Tell him to use it wisely. So you need to it's out there.
So when she wrap up, I saw they had the bat like gift wrapped.
Yes, she had a bow on it.
All right, and she give it to him like it was a gift and tell him to use it wisely.
It was a gift. It was a gift from her to him. and tell them to use it wisely.
All right. So tell me, where is the offense in that now? That would you? I don't know if you have time, but just give me a little 2 minutes or something, or 1 minute. Tell me what was the offense in that now that deserve for all these major brands, cause a 5 or 6 now already and more that have withdrawn their advertisement business with Zip.
I'm not going to say that it's an offense. It's how it was done.
That's how it was done.
You know, sometimes they say it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's how it was done.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I will have to go watch that again. I watched it a couple of times and I just didn't see. I didn't see what warranted all that. I didn't. But maybe I'm outside the thing looking in. All right. Thank you. I appreciate you. I understand it now.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Have a great day.
You too, my friend. Bless up.
Bye.
Yeah, I don't really get why though. You know, me see what happened, but I still don't get why it required all that. It's like excessive to me anyway. Carrie Jones is in the building this morning. Carrie Jones says, present teacher June O'Brien is here. Good morning. Carrie Jones says, it's the freaking weekend, baby. And Great Goodies is here. Great Goodies, big up yourself. Asserin Odetta is here. Candice on the beat is here. BM there. Guava 876. Marcia Walters is in the building. Star K is here. Darlene Walter Riley is here. Katz Moni is in the building. Brahmo Wright. It's clap it up. Little bro, it's the freaking weekend, baby. Up, up, up. All right, my sister Marcia McGran Lopez is in the building. Denzel Gale is here. Audrey Wright is here. Present teacher. All right, family. Vicky Victory is here. Wayne Nathan is here. Soldier, I'm gonna need you to talk up on the part there in the comment section. Put me on. What was the offense? Senior Sexy is here. Lady J is here. Angel of Mine is here. Maxine Good as Gold there. Mervyn the Point, Jamaica Kerr. Haven't seen you in a couple of days, my friend. I hope all is well. Virtuous Fire, big up yourself. Thank you for being here. Perlis 123. Naturally Yours is here. Naturally Yours. Lesser Steph. SDs is in the building this morning. Blessings to you and your family. Ricky Reed there. Dark Fly 10 is in the building. Haven't seen you in a while either. I hope all is well. Philly Yard Vibes is in the building this morning. Philly Yard Vibes, big up yourself and thank you for being here. I do take stuff from you from Instagram from time to time because you have the little clip them and stuff. So I'm going to take them and carry them, come over here, so come have a discussion. All right, so big up and thank you for being here. Pussy Galore is in the building this morning. Real G. I think it's because I'm getting away with saying pussy. Because, if you just say it out loud, unless you're talking to a cat, people are going to say, whoa, what language? Why are you talking like that? So every time I say Pussy Galore name, it kind of make me feel like I get to it with something. I think that's why I keep chuckling every time I reach that name there. Real G. There, Branches is here. Angel of Mine is here. D-Mac, Debbie Jervis is here. Sandy B is in the building this morning. Thank you for being here. Sharon Ingram. Brick House. Karen Notice is in the building this morning. Everyone tuning in, big up on yourself, manners and respect, enough love. Kai Tai Jai Empress, Virtuous Fire, Clean D, Star K, let me see, and Rolling Trinity 876. Drop a $20 donation and say big up yourself, SouFlo. Good morning, my brother. Good morning, families. All right, Rolling Trinity 876. I appreciate you greatly. Thank you so much. All right, if I didn't call your name this morning, say because we're going right into the materials. All right, I must have missed. You call sensible canceling. I find that very disconcerted. Philly Yard Vibe says, okay, they should not have given him a platform and the bat was just stupid. But what was the offense? Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
Yeah, morning, SouFlo.
Morning, fam.
Just want to say.
Yeah.
Oh, you can hear me?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, I just want to bless up on a Friday. Bless up everyone up on the live as well. Hope everybody have a good day.
Same to you, my brother. Same to you.
Just want to touch on the clown situation.
The what situation?
The clown.
The what? No, the clown. The clown.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you were saying the crime situation. The clown.
Oh, no.
All right.
I think it's right what the sponsors did, especially digital and the various corporate entities, whoever that is. I think it's time for people to be held accountable for the actions, and I'm sure it's different. They're feeling it in a sense because at the end of the day, they only can hurt people where the pockets are. And I think a lot of times companies feel like they're untouchable because for far too long, we don't really take no stance on certain things. You get me?
Wait. Before you go any further, what was the offense that Zip committed that would warrant all these entities pulling their sponsorship, their business with them? What was it exactly? What you feel happened? Mrs. Somebody in the comments, let me give you an example. Somebody in the comment section said they were promoting him for pulling out the people. This is Patsy Barron says they were promoting him for pulling out the people from the car and yelling at them to get out in a very disrespectful manner. Right. He was doing that and the law dealt with him on that angle. So, but what did Zip do?
I'm sure I did properly.
Well, you said them shouldn't have him on there, period.
And the way I see it is that we shouldn't award foolery. We shouldn't give people a platform to promote foolishness. You get me?
Right.
There's better things we should be promoting. There are people in Jamaica who should be bringing on who invent things who are trying to make themselves and their community better.
Put the limelight, put the spotlight on them instead.
So I feel on Zip FM part, it was stupidity, whoever was responsible. Now, I heard that digital, they're putting their ads on whatever for 30 days.
Right. Some of them, I'm going to go through the article. Some of them are pulling their ads for 30 days. I've seen one. I don't think all of them are. Some might be pulling it for good.
Yeah. I think it's a place where it's a learning lesson for everyone. You get me? Because when you perform, someone should approach a vehicle, right? Matter of fact, he's not even a taxi operator, not a bus operator, no farm operator, but a professional clown. And you come with all this excitement, not only with excitement, but with a I don't know if I should refer to it as a weapon, but with a board.
Right.
And you're saying to people, come on, take care. Start walking, man. Not alone people, females as well. You get me? And then when police call and pull you, you're ball to them. What are ball to? And then for Zip FM to come and try, give him a platform. You know what? We don't want an apology. You see, there's a difference between you make a mistake in a SouFlo and there's a difference between plain stupidity. You get me? I say?
Yeah, this is where I was waiting for you to get to. You're a brilliant mind. You got there. You see the part where you said just what you're saying right now. I think, and correct me if you think I'm wrong, right? May I beg you a piece of your, I'm not try to cut you off. Correct me if you think I'm wrong. Don't you think that if he had came on, right, all the platform them again with all these interviews, if he was completely remorseful, then this would have been different. I understand Zip giving him the bat. Is it a bat or a piece of board? It was wrapped up and it had a bow on it. And them I say use this wisely or responsibly. Is it that, or is it the fact that he was not kind of remorseful enough? Them ask him if him did a cry and him say, no, I sweat did I run down him face, and it's hotter when sweat run down your face, so do your face certain way. So no, I never did a cry, and he must say, yo, he might refer to himself as bad man and bad man this and bad man that, which I think made it worse.
So I'm not admitting that, right? And that's the thing when people ego hurt them, find all the excuses in the book. So he might go say, yeah, man, that's sweat,
Yeah.
And he's so much into the bad man persona that he's also not going to admit that he was crying or whatever,
I think that's where the problem was. Yeah.
And okay, fine, you give him the platform, right? And to the female that gave him the butter the board, you have to say, oh, use it responsible. And I like some scene in the video where somebody attacked him and he was defenseless and bring him on the platform and said, all right then, so I'm good.
But this one me not get, then say use it responsibly. No, so then say, or them say use it wisely.
Use it wisely and responsibly. And she said something like, if somebody attack you or something.
Oh, she said more. But she said more than just that.
So as we said, there's a plain difference between stupidity and making a mistake. A mistake is which, like, setting that protest and you would have like, what they say now?
Yeah, man, me know a mistake
There was a
versus
misunderstanding between the taxi man and the passenger, the man, you know?
right.
And you come out and say, boy, people, I'm sorry, like, it was a misunderstanding and, you know, I got my again. Usually not, but just due to bad communication, you get me?
Yeah, and
then,
I think him say him not apologize for nothing. Him say the only thing me see my next time now up on Star this time after Zip. So I'm getting around. This morning me see my drop ads for people's parties that are coming up, like paid ads. So this month, and me see him on the Star interview where he said, you know, when people are talk about me I cry and me I apologize for this and that. Me not apologize for nothing. The only thing me I apologize for is for the older woman them who me did a shout at. They could have been my mother, but for everybody else and everything else, me not apologize for nothing. When he did that, I was like, okay, I kind of, but you know, no media training at the street him come from. But yeah, I still don't see the offense. I honestly still don't see what warranted all these entities from pulling their stuff from Zip.
And I think I stand by the fact that I think it's just plain stupidity in terms of, I would say that is the offense to just give him a platform.
Let me show you something, right? Let me show you something. Digicel, for instance, is a big sponsor of many of these shows, like stage show. Yeah. So one time Digicel is sponsoring stage shows, and these stage shows, big stage shows, the big name artists them pan it. When you have a youth where I got perform pan there and he has songs out there like him ash out him cigarette in him girl mouth and him broke him hood in our throat and you know and we promote that kind of stuff or those artists or the artists the panda will talk about murder people all the time in their music. And they are, I mean, they might not be singing that particular song on the day off, but that is a part of their catalog that they perform on a regular basis. They're known for them gun song there and kill song and Digicel put their stuff behind that for these shows, and so does Flow and all these other entities. So how come now them come down so hard pan Zip? I want me want to know.
I was just about to say that because I was going to say what they should be taking responsibility for, what they should be pulling sponsorship for. They're not doing it. It's just like when they talk about the music industry with the Jewish people, like when the black people that are saying murder this, kill this, make go in a church, kill boy, they don't have any problem.
But they don't make songs like that. So not even bring them in there, because them not make songs like that about them own people. So yeah.
But the message when the black people push it enough for them from it, it's all right. But you know, when they step out the line, it's a different story.
Yeah.
So in Jamaica now, there are many situations in which happen that you think bigger corporations should be standing up and speaking out against certain things, or you know.
Right. That's the point I'm getting to right there. That's the point I'm getting to right there. There are bigger platforms to come out and start the cleanup time with and set big example with. I don't know. I just feel like they went overkill on Zip. Me just feel that way there. Feel that small offense there.
It just said so then put it for 30 days and then I just say you don't really know the rest of them, like if it's permanent there, you know. So it hurts in a certain way, but it's just a learning lesson, you know. I don't think it's going to change nothing because you have been reading for Jamaica still, you know. But I just want to tell people in Jamaica and whoever is listening, it's full time now we stop our white stupidity. You get what I say?
Yeah.
It's full time now we support people who need to actually give support to.
Right.
And the major excuse is, oh, the people that are not out there. It's just like the music. Oh, positive music not out there. That's bullshit.
Yeah, wholly positive music out there. Wholly positive, clean artists out there. They just don't get that push. And you're right. Yes, manners and respect, my brother.
Yeah.
But y'all understand what I'm saying though, right? When them artists that come where sing about bust out face and gunshot in a boy head and me chopper bridging them and we a choppy line and scammer money and you know all the things that and take a man gal and what I'm saying, kill you and F your gal and all these things. Listen to what that's saying in those music. It's telling me that it's okay for me to kill my brother and sex off his wife after. Imagine how cold my heart must be. These are the kind of message that are in a lot of the music when they perform at shows that all these entities actually sponsor back in some kind of way. So how them come down so heavy pan Zip, I want to know. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Hi, good morning, Sofa. How you doing?
I'm good, family. How you doing this morning?
Good,
All
good.
right, come give us
Um,
some.
Go ahead.
Come give us some sense to this. I'm trying to understand. Make me
Right.
understand, please.
I think what gripped people was
Mhm.
the image of when he was yelling and the old woman was coming out of the car.
Right.
That was a sensitive area. Like, wow, you're
Yeah.
yelling at this old woman. You have a bat. I thought it was a machete in his hand,
Yeah.
but it was, this bat or whatever it was. I think when it comes to, yes, the Zip girl, the journalist, she ruined our career. She did not use common sense at all.
Mhm.
It makes it seem as if like it's fun or it's funny, So people have this image of this old woman coming out the car and he's yelling at her, and then this other image of this journalist at the station giving him a back as if what he did was okay, as if So I think they're tying those two together. But as far as the companies, everybody dropping him, that's virtue signaling. You see it here in the US. It's virtue signaling. So because people are outraged and maybe one said they're gonna drop, then the rest feel obligated to do so to show that, hey, it's a touchy subject, we're not touching it, we don't want any backlash. You know what I mean? It's virtue signaling. You see companies in the US, it doesn't mean that they generally mean it from their heart. No, because if they did, they wouldn't back up the kind of music that you're talking about.
Right.
Right?
Right.
It's virtue signaling. And that's the thing. America is in a trend of, like, for instance, everybody virtue signaling. So they'll drop you or they'll endorse this. Like everybody was endorsing BLM.
Right.
Right? Now the people, and they really don't mean it, right? They're so concerned about Black people, supposedly. And then you have now everybody's like, oh, the trans community, all that kind of stuff. Most of these people don't believe it and they don't support it, but it's virtue signaling. Even in some companies now, you'll see people put in their signature, my pronouns are she, her, and all that kind of stuff. Virtue signaling. Everybody's phony. That's it. Phony virtue signaling. That's what I think it is. I think it's for the people on the ground, it's the image of him yelling at that older woman, like, wow.
Now, do you think that warranted them pulling their sponsorship or their business with Zip, though?
I don't know if I would say pulling the business. Like if he had chopped somebody, if he had hit somebody, then they brought him on and is making lighthearted, then yes, that's violence, right?
Right.
Now, does it warrant backlash? Yes. But does it warrant, hey, we're going to pull our sponsorship? That's a little teeny weeny over the top.
That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Yeah. It's a teeny weeny over the top. I keep in mind the fact he was yelling at the elder lady, which is out of line.
Right.
But it's a teeny weeny out of the top. Backlash, yes, but business loss, no.
All right.
I think.
All right. Thank you.
No problem.
All right. See, that's what I was thinking. I'm thinking they went like overboard with that. That's an overkill. I understand that people want to clean up the place and a lot of people want the good stuff to flow and don't promote. But live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, fam. How you doing?
What?
Oh, why your phone gone underwater?
Am I underwater?
Yeah, we can't hear you.
Can you hear me now? Hold on. Can you hear me now?
Sort of.
Am I better now?
Yeah, hide and take a call.
No, I'm not hiding.
Okay, there you go.
I'm
Now you sound good.
It's killing it.
You doing what?
I think my voice be elevated at times.
Okay.
And it creates an echo in my room.
No, but that's good for us though, because we can hear you then.
Can you hear me better now though?
Somebody say you in the hot tub.
No.
Yeah, we hear you good. We hear you good. We hear you good. Go ahead.
Okay. So I'm thinking that the companies are keeping up with the recent ban for the scammer music and the gun music and stuff like that. I think it's an approach to cleaning up, society in some ways.
You know what I think it is? I think it's none of those entities were siding with the taxi man them when they went on strike, right? Public transportation. and because they sided with, like, brought him to the platform, yeah, it kind of make it, because the government wasn't with them, and it kind of make them look like they sided with them, and they're giving them a kind of platform. You understand? So I think it was more of a political thing, and it was like, how dare you? All of us over here say we're not for that. Next thing you know, them start strike again, right? And he did utter some misinformation which they did not correct on the show, on the interview.
Well, personally, for me, the Zip FM was unprofessional.
You think so?
That was for Pink Wall to chase, not for them.
All right, but
yeah, that was for Pink Wall.
You said they were
being very
below them or beneath them. Then you're saying
yes, they were being very Inquirer instead of National Geographic. You know, it's just the salaciousness of it all, and we didn't expect that from them.
All right. I get
all right, that's my 2 cents.
All right, I get that one. Thank you. Yeah. I think there's other things going on behind the scenes. Like, he supported him out there, tell people to come out of this. Yo, for me looking at your hey. I thought the one I go on and on when he said it. Remember the first thing I said? I said the first woman I seen past him coming out the vehicle looked like she almost dropped to was a woman that looked like she could have been your mother, my friend. So talking to the people, them like that. But he did apologize for that. Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
SouFlo.
Yes,
SouFlo, hi, good morning.
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm blessed. And yourself?
Amen. Same way. Blessed.
Okay. I'm really surprised that you're like one of my, well, but just for the fact that you didn't see anything wrong with that lady's behavior.
Was like, the lady that gave him the
bat?
That's why I said I have to go watch it again because I know I didn't say I didn't see anything wrong with her behavior. I said I didn't see where it was so bad. Anything happened so bad in that interview that warranted all these big corporations to pull their stuff from them.
Okay,
not saying it was good.
Look at it like this. Say your child goes to school and your teacher comes and say, he was disruptive in class. He was hitting the kids, and you take him home and take him out to have pizza. Rewarding bad behavior. It's not the fact that this guy was an idiot and he did what he did. It's the fact that they took him on this platform and rewarded his behavior, regardless of the fact that she said, use this thing wisely.
Yeah.
Wisely? Come on. So no, I'm kind of disappointed in you saying, yeah, maybe the sponsors went a little overboard, but it's the same thing as people, being like Kanye West saying stupid stuff and he's not apologizing. It starts little like that. We cannot reward these behaviors, and we have to start somewhere. Unfortunately, it's this person that decided to act irresponsible and did what he did. But we have to start somewhere with this. And if that's where it is, then that's where we start. But we start somewhere. We just don't reward bad behavior. I'm sorry.
And you think it was that bad that it's okay for them to pull their sponsorship and stuff? It deserved that.
Well, they're not. It's not like they're pulling it permanently. They're doing it for 30 days. So they deserve a slap. They deserve I'm sorry.
So it's a slap. It's a slap.
Yeah.
Permanent would be like really damaging. So it's 30 days. It's like garnishing their wages, take away one check or something like that.
Exactly.
Okay. I understand that more now.
Okay. Have a great weekend.
All right. I appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah. I don't know. I guess we're gonna have to. Real joke, real quick, right? I'm on other platforms. So for those of you who come here and see me here and see me talk like this, okay. Sometimes I want to free up myself. So on another platform, I might be speaking in a different manner, right? Sometimes I might be speaking Like sometimes I might just talk like I'm an American, and then other times are just straight English or American Ebonics, or and another time I might just talk beer patois, and then another time it might be like a lady yesterday tell me how disappointed she was in me because the language was so foul, and I was who pissed in your cereal this morning kind of thing. Like, geez, don't I've not throw nobody under a bus, because I was gonna draw a couple of examples that I see the same people follow, and they never send nothing to these people. Listen, me never tell nobody say me a preacher. I didn't tell nobody that I was saved and sanctified and I'm in the church and my language is always clean and all that. I said I cleaned it up for this channel, right? So if you catch me somewhere else and you hear me use two words that you don't hear me use here, doesn't mean I never use those two words. See? So don't I don't know. Just roll with the vibe and roll with the content. One thing I can promise you is I'll never be so degrading and disrespectful to the point where you're completely disgusted. You know what I'm saying? But on a chip too bad with on a yard every now and then too. So nobody come try regulate me, like say, yeah, Patty Barron, I can't please everybody anyways. I can't please. Pastor damn yard and buck him to a pastor said, Jesus Christ. And sometimes him say, Bumbo clots, Lord, broke off the wall. Let me look at two around there. So I am blood. So, but he's in the sanctity, he's inside his house. Nobody can hear him, right? And then you can't say, Pastor, and when you just say, yeah, cause bad one, you can't, I'm so disappointed in you. So, hey, I guess I do it here, there, and everywhere, and sometime, and then them kind of sitting there, but me not disrespect nobody, not upfront disrespect anyways. Now, if you disrespect me on purpose and I bring it to your attention and you continue, then I might have to line up something for you and hand out one of them for the day, but I don't do that on a regular basis. We don't need to agree, but be respectful. Cat's Money said. Yes, and that's the vibe me I try to promote. See, I'm never going to always talk the way you want me to talk. That's what I'm trying to let people understand. And I'm never going to always agree with you. And you're not always going to agree with me, but we still can show love. See it there. All right. Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
Wow.
Oh.
That's something in the air.
Manners and respect for him. What going?
I mean again from Trump time.
Talk to him, man.
Yes. I'm very disappointed today.
Why? What?
Oh, you say I want to give the man a new button.
But she said use it wisely.
No.
She never said use it wisely or responsibly.
No. Imagine you at the work. You see that the food.
Mm-hmm.
And a man pull up and say, come out of this. Whoop, whack.
Yeah, me say I'm wrong for that part there.
Right.
He was wrong for that part, but them deal with him already, man.
But also to give him a new button wrap up.
I guess it's just a disappointing morning, you know.
No, man. Let us should give him a badge.
So you say them shouldn't have had him on there then.
Them shouldn't. Them are promote badly. Yeah, so Jake to get more than a box.
All right.
One love and bless up.
Manners and respect, my brother.
What you mean?
Right. I'm getting a feel of what the audience is saying now. Sips tea. Okay. Moving right along. I could not give him no more time then if that's the case. But I see him this morning. He's doing spot drops. And he said, come out of this. Yo, later. But one thing about we are going to capitalize off of anything. Because so enough people nothing on go on. So if you get some people, them get that little interview there, a bus. Them say them bus now, Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing today?
I'm doing all right. How are you doing?
Okay. I'm doing good, thanks.
All right.
Okay, so what I have to say now is what the man said was really wrong, really stupid.
I agree.
The way the interviewer did the interview was also so stupid. But one thing we have to remember, freedom of speech. You don't have to agree with what I say, but I am allowed to say what I want to say. The way you punish him is don't take his taxi no more. That's how you punish him.
Right.
Not saying that pull sponsorship and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Freedom of speech does not mean freedom to agree.
Like
you have a choice. Agree. I have a choice. And you punish that man and that person. So you think the lady said,
okay, go ahead.
Like Kanye West said stupid stuff. Kanye West didn't say nothing stupid.
That right there, that's what did you see my face though? I was like, yes. Because it's subjective. It is subjective, yes. Right? We don't want to go into what Kanye said and all that. I'm just saying some people agree, some people don't agree. It's all subjective. It's like you eat something and I ate the same thing and it's nasty to you, like you want to throw up, and to me it's the best thing I ever tasted. You know what I mean? It's
Think
subjective.
About this, right? What went over a lot of people's heads. Kanye West said slavery was a choice. Nobody punished him. But when he said something about the Jew, everybody left. They proved Kanye Rice. White life matters. Black don't.
All right. I get it. I get it. I get it. All right, my brother. I appreciate you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
All right. Yeah. So, hey, listen. Wrong platform, because y'all know I'm not gonna go into the whole Kanye West thing, right? But he was just drawing an analogy, and I won't even say what side I stand on. I'm just gonna be neutral with this one and keep it pushing right along. That part, Patsy Barron, he wasn't even a taxi operator, so it's not like you can say, we not take your taxi no more. Him not have no taxi. Him they just out there rough people. But I don't think it was warrant. I don't know. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Blessed morning, SouFLo.
Manners and respect for what going.
There, man. Here what going on now, see? My question is, what did that young man do warrant him an interview and zip? That is my question.
Right. And
he did nothing in the first place. Who up and zip thinks that it was a good idea to bring that man up at the office to interview? For what?
That's what Kaita Empress did I say from beginning, yeah.
That makes zero sense, yo. So I am with all of them entities that were pulled them advertisement and something. So something have to start somewhere. We have to do something somewhere. I understand what I say. If all I hear you say a thing not too long ago, did you sponsor a lot of events,
right?
With a lot of artists where say certain things, derogatory and certain kind of things,
right?
In my opinion, all them things them kind of sponsorship that they pull from when some artists they on some show where
I promote some,
highlight something, promote some. Cause that the man know what comes from fancy. I fucking come back to speak language. Me just a little easy right now in my mind. You know what I mean?
You say who up a zip think it was a good idea? Them never run that past management. Who up a zip actually thought that was a good idea for bring him. Come here, you can't just go up a zip and get an interview.
That's the thing. You can't just go up a zip and get an interview.
True.
Somebody in a position said that's a good idea.
True.
That never just happens so.
True.
You know what I mean? What am I to say that in my mind?
All right, then, manners and respect, my brother.
Well, on, quick thing.
Go on.
I see a comment for that thing over Instagram where them are talk about what British Council, the power in Jamaica. Talk about that.
Yes, we're gonna talk about it this morning. Stay tuned. That is serious. All right, my brother. Manners.
I might call in again.
All right. Manners.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna move along right now with the whole clone thing. Some people believe that, one person that called actually made me remember. I said when I started, I said I don't see it because I don't know. Like maybe me have to go watch the video again. Okay, one person that called in that actually said It's not all of them. Actually, they're pulling their sponsorship, yes, but it's only for 30 days. So I guess they've all agreed. I'm watching this article right here. They've all agreed that is a 30-day thing. I was thinking more like it was a permanent thing. Seeing? So if it's a 30-day thing, then so be it. Them scratch one check. It's like, hey, you did something wrong, and you know, like stop, like you pick the hand. So hey, get your hand off that. But you know, beat them down so bad. So I guess we can work with that. And yeah, we do like to highlight foolishness. And we highlight more foolishness than we do stuff that makes sense and stuff that's really important. And that's when the crowd come in because of that them like. So yeah, it was a bad move. But don't let this go over your head. All those entities also promote killing each other, right? Kill my brother and sex off him girl and bust my gun in a boy face and them kind of something there. They promote that too. So I was just wondering how come they went so hard in that direction when they've been doing similar all along. That's all me that say. Anyhow, with that said, moving right along. Hi, Papa. You all right? Yeah. You want something? Yeah. What you want? I'm going to Walmart and buy something. Okay, Makai, listen. Hold on there. When I'm done, I'll take you there, okay? Okay. Okay. You might not get what you want, but you'll get something. Okay? Okay. Okay. Go. I'll see you in a minute. Yo, parents. Okay, so since my son coming here, I can segue right into that then. He's watching this thing where a little youth review toys every day. And every day this man say a new toy where him want and want me buy it. I mean him ball off him head if him not get it neither, you know. So I'm thinking now, like, you can't watch this no more. I have to find something else for him to watch, some other kind of program for him to watch. But through me, I do a show right now. When I come off it, I'm going to switch it from that. But I'm going to have to. Ryan, yes, Kai Tai Jai Empress. And everything him sip on Ryan, him want to buy it now. All in at the middle of the night, 10 o'clock at night. I'm like, Kai, it's bedtime. You have to go to bed. Him talk about Ryan and I'm sleep. About the toy and I'm sleep. Him wake up in the morning, first thing him asks for is, let's go to Walmart so we can buy this super something 24 something. I'm like, what are you talking about? This is some new toy. So but here what? Make it make sense. When last you told your kids that you love them, especially Jamaican or Caribbean dads? Me know say enough of them mommy them always I say them love you and kiss you up and stuff. But I've been told by a lot of Caribbean people that I've never heard my mom say I love me, which I thought was like weird. My mother told me she loved me all the time, but everybody know the same life, right? My grandmother used to tell me she loved me all the time. She used to cry and stuff. I think something wrong, and she said she loved me. So I come from like deep love. I want to pass on a little message real quick, especially to the dads them. When last you told your kids that you love them, you know, hug them, hold them, and tell them say you love them. You have to hug up your kids them all the time, right? Make them feel that closeness. Tell them you love them all the time, but not just tell them you love them. You know, actually mean it. See, and stop contributing to the everlasting cycle of hurt and dysfunctional. You know, because a lot of not a lot of we, because I can't put myself in that. But a lot of my people I'm realizing never get whole heap of hug up and whole heap of love up and whole heap of actually getting told directly that I love you. You know, them do stuff for you and you think is love, right? Because if them a feed you and clothe you and giving you the basics that are required in life, then you say it's love that somebody love you for do them things there. But you never actually hear a I love you, or you never hear it too often. So I'm encouraging everybody to start telling the youth them in your family. They don't have to be your kids. Them can be your sister children, your brother children, your auntie and uncle that they adore and that they respect and look up to. So start telling them, say you love them, you know? Yeah, make them know so they are loved. Let them know so the love is in your family. So them not go out a road, go look for love. Because no love now in my family. Nobody never tell me so them love me when I was growing up. I never heard my auntie say it. I never heard my grand. Some people have that story. Never heard my dad. My dad never told me he loved me. My mama never said. My mom said she loved me once. I hear people talk like this. I notice that all those people have a kind of cold callousness to them as they go throughout life. So that's part of the dysfunction that we need to try to break. That circle, that cycle there, raising these kids so they don't come out easily triggered. I'm watching my children grow. They don't come out easily triggered and traumatized, and little things traumatize children, believe it or not. Little things traumatize them. You big, so you gotta think, I can't deal with that, or that's nothing. To them, it's everything. It's the world. You see what I say? So yeah, start the hug up and love up and always tell them, say you love them and these kind of things. And in closing that, I'll also say this. When last you spent time with them uninterrupted. Uninterrupted. Not talking about spending time. I see moms do this all the time. And the baby, I try to talk to her and she's not even answering, or she's like, yeah, okay. Yeah, all right. And the poor kid is there like trying to open a line of communication with you so you can do a banter back and forth. So sometimes put away the devices, put away whatever is distracting you, give them some undivided attention, not you on your phone while you're with them. And I said, that is undivided. That's divided attention. And most of the time, you're going to spend more time on your phone with the picnic anyway. So, chop out a little piece of your day. You don't have to be long if you're not used to it or your schedule busy, and then work on making it more of giving them some undivided attention. Them things that is important to building better people for the future. Because that's what we want to do, right? We don't want to send a bag of traumatized picnic where I go off to be traumatized adults. Yo, I don't know if I tell no girl say I love her because my mother never tell me say she love. Hey girl, come here. And so some of them man here cross, right? One more thing, me and wife had talked last night, and I was in Jamaica, and this older man, while they were doing her grandfather's digging of his grave, we were there for that. And a man sit down there at grave and him talking, and the man say, you see some of them youth here? Them go around and brag on them, say, yo, me have 4 youth, one over so, and these things. He said, one of the things he said that stuck with me, he said, everyone I don't know, young youth, go breed a girl. You see how you out here run up and down? You better you go breed somebody and settle down with her. Don't run left her, settle down with her. And you see when she give birth, go watch the birth of your child being born. I promise you, it'll go change you. Most of them money around here, them never see them picnic born. Yeah, them get woman pregnant, and some of them were there throughout the pregnancy, but most of them wasn't there to watch that child come into the world. And there so is a big disconnect. And if you ever sit down and watch your child come into the world, you will be changed for the rest of your life. And I said to myself, say, the man right. He is right. So from watching them come into the world, being there for them throughout their life, hug them and love them and tell them say they're loved, that's just a continuation of that. Not true? All right. That's how we deal with it. I used to kiss them at the school gate every day. Jesus Christ. My mother I was one of them kids there. Could you drop me off right here? Because she used to carry me go right in front of the school door. Even here in the U.S., North Miami Elementary, North Miami Junior High, she had tell me how to dress to go school. My mother did overbearing, boy. My daughter called that helicopter parenting, and she just bust out with it one morning and me laugh till me tired. I said, why you call us helicopter parents? She said, because you're always hovering above us, just hovering. I'm like, right, them pick me up. But can you drop me down here though? Because you reach the age where you don't want mommy, I'll draw you and I love you and have a good day. And you're like, oh God, mom, just go. But let them have that luxury though. Let them have the luxury. You're gonna find it funny, but that's when them start peak with them want to be independent, so them are gonna start separate from you more. Oh my gosh, don't kiss me in front of my friends. Can you drop me up here? I'll walk down there. I'll walk to the front door. You have to walk me there anymore. That kind of stuff. It's a joy. It's a joy. You'll realize then that they're leaving you. They're leaving you. Picking a stay a little long, 2 tools, them gone. You feel like you're raising them forever. 2 tools, them gone. So, hey, do all you can now. Not true? Well, I was a helicopter parent, Virtuous Fire says. Me too. I'm a helicopter parent for sure. I'm probably even more overbearing on like their moms than anything else. Seeing, cause then probably I think say, won't you just let me parent? Why are you like always hover, like yeah, micromanage me if you help me raise the picnic them, and you know you got your thing, I got my thing, but that's me, that's how I am. Like I'm that person when it comes to my picnic them. Seeing? And yeah, I encourage people to be like that. Women and men, not just men, women and men. The man them though, when you need to be there. When watch your picnic them born. I guarantee you it'll change your life. That elder said that in Jamaica, and it's true. I've been blessed like that, and that's what actually really did change my whole mindset on life. That's when me kicked my thing in a gear and was like, okay, yo, playtime over. Come, you have to go start straighten up now and put this, that, and that in place and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Once you see that, actually see it, someone might drop down. You might faint. You might because it's a process. I've seen C-section and I've seen natural birth. So, you know, but once you see it as a man, you can't go back. You can't go back. And them babies, man, they'll be printed in your forefront of your brain, which is where your children need to be. Too much people forget them picnic. Go and live. My life, you know, and my life to live. I understand that, but you have children now. So when does putting the children up front, you know, at the top of your responsibility list become a priority to you? Watch them born and see if it don't change you. All right. With that said, let's go into one more of these topics this morning. Dear Pastor, I'm not going to leave the Dear Pastor for a little more. Let's go through what Mocha scored a big victory. Before we go through that, let's run through. I already told you Burna Boy is coming to Jamaica. I wish I was there. I wish I would be there for that. Him look like him put on a good show. I've seen his videos on social media for him concert them. But I don't know, it might end up at Jamaica and people stand up so. Because them not understand what I say. Honestly, this kind of music, I remember just a couple of years ago, nobody never really did listen to that kind of music except for African people and people who are connected to them. Because me watch Burna Boy go up on the mic and he said, me hear like him say, I take a pay, take a titato, would have got two ni titano, and I'm say, got a itao. Why yo? And then me hear the whole crowd say, why yo? And me I say, what the? But they were saying every word with him. And that's just so him say, dry enough. It was a cappella before the man going on the song. So me I say, a couple of years ago, people used to say, oh, what kind of rock? I'm not listening to that. I don't even know what he's saying. And they don't got no. But it took off. And now, on regular day radio in the US, Burna Boy them music I play on a regular basis alongside all the other big entertainers and entities. Sometimes I'm jealous because I feel like that's where dancehall should be. But like I said to my dancehall crowd, it's not a matter of them really fighting us out. I kind of figured out what it was. Certain level of hostility going our thing, and they don't want to associate with it. Just like how Zip and the people them and them take with them sponsorship is the same way they come through social media and look on the video. When we get a hot song and them look and them say, yo, this is trending in the dancehall space, they have people that look that say, yo, you see the comment section though? There's a whole lot of violence that follows this stuff. For the African them and the Afrobeat stuff, I've never heard one Afrobeat song that had a negative message to it. You know? So with that said, if it's all about joy and enjoyment and appreciating life and loving and showing love and that, it a go sell. And that's commercial and it sell. Afrobeats are going with itself, Kerry and Jones. Yeah, man. Kite Dry Empress says that car would shut off every morning right at the crossing guard walk. My school. Yeah, they kiss up the picnic them. Anyway. You love African music? I don't know if it's going to be, I shouldn't say I don't know if it's going to be big in Jamaica when I'm going to do the show. I think it is going to be big. There are a lot of Jamaicans that are connected to this. Not only connected anyways, as in linked in through soul ties kind of thing, you know, DNA kind of thing. So that natural vibe, they're there already. And the music is similar. The vibe is similar. Burna Boy, people don't know his name, Burna Boy. Him come out of the slums, seeing? And it's a place where them burn stuff. they actually used to burn, like, they took out the wire out of everything, all these electronics that the West go dump over there. So is a whole another video we could do on that. But how them survive in that area, you have the Burna boys, them who take out all the wiring and they burn the wire, like all them wire they have yaso. Them burn it, and when it burn off, it leave the copper wiring on the inside, and then them roll up the copper, they clean it off and sell it. And so they make a little money for it. So at them, those humble beginnings is where he's coming from. I know his history. I know how he got the name Burna Boy. And I do listen to his music when me hear it play in my ears. I'm a vibe to it. I think it's going to be a good show. The man them want to know if I'm a car, SouFLoTV, come with him though. SouFLoTV was in Jamaica recently, and she linked up with Chief Curry. She went up to Chief Curry's space there with the Maroons them and all that. And I think she is working on establishing a charity in Jamaica to help underprivileged inner city youths and these kind of things. So they're doing good things. I know they broke up. Cat's Money says they broke up. I know they broke up. Or I saw them at tell we. But I know they broke up. Them done. Tells. But them can still be musically good together. Them can still appear upon a same show. Or maybe, I don't know, them have some unworked out issue. Check out Techno, he's also good. Them probably have some unfinished issues. We don't want them come and Jamaica come fight on no stage. See? You know, that would have go already. But yeah, Burna Boy is on his way after much speculation. They said he's going to Trinidad first. This is a part of his Caribbean tour. He's going to Trinidad first. He might go to a next island, and then he's coming to the National Stadium in Jamaica. Let's see if he can fill up the National Stadium there. Or is there other people that are going to be performing with him, or just him alone? Next month is when he'll be in Jamaica. So for those of you who are going down next month, you can put that on your list of things to do while you're in Jamaica. If I'm there next month, I'm definitely going to be there. I mean, I like say my movements before I do them. I just do my movements and then talk about it after. So, that one, yeah, I don't know if I got there, but anywho, Trinidad and Tobago, then Antigua and Barbuda, and then Jamaica. December 16th, 17th, and 18th, respectively. He will be the first African artist to ever headline a stadium in these Caribbean countries. Yes, so a theme thing then. Following his recent Grammy for Best Global Music Album for Love Damini, which is the tour, Love Damini Tour, and the Best Global Music Performance for Last. Let me see Beer Jamaican in the comment section about, yes, me I go spend out me last. I hope me I guess me have to go contact landlord and make landlord know say the rent I go be late because me I go spend out me last. You know, turned it into a trend, into something. I saw we do. The African giant singer continues to take the world by storm, and he will be in Jamaica shortly, 16th, 17th, and 18th. May I say name? Damini Ebun Oluwa Ogulu. What's your name, little boy? My name is Damini Obunuluwa Ogulu. I got it. Me now try to say it again though. Big up Burna Boy. When you come to Jamaica, I might be there, I might not be there, but I'm sure it's gonna be a joyous and festive thing. See? Damini, me not say rest. Don't worry. All right. Run through the next one now. Savannah escapes. I want to save the Mocha and the other one for last. Savannah escapes prison. Westmoreland, Jamaica, reggae singer Savannah. She was fined $300,000 on Thursday. Let me see. $500,000 is 500,000. That would be about 4,000 and something US. She was fined 3,000, so she probably fined about 2,000 and something US dollars on Thursday. A lot of people are mad, upset. The family, them say 2,000 and something US dollars for her life, and they stormed out the courtroom. But she's not going to jail or prison. The incident actually claimed the life of a 32-year-old woman in May of last year. She did plead guilty to driving recklessly. Brummel, right? I appreciate you greatly. Thank you so much. Brummel says, what you all up to? Go now. Like up the live. Thank you, my sister. Big up yourself. Oh, 1,001 people here and 275 likes. Okay. All right. So I didn't ask you this morning. Just hit the thumbs up button for me, please, as I move forward with this. $250,000 change, Jamaican dollars. 300,000. Yeah, it's like 2,000 and something US is what she got. And she avoids jail time. The artist, whose real name is Anna Blake, she appeared before Justice Courtney Day, who ordered that she pay the fine or face 2 years in prison. So either way, she'd have to face just 2 years. Even though she did admit to reckless driving and somebody did die, you know, people were still saying she never do it intentionally. It was an accident. And I told you before that another vehicle swerved and almost did a head-on with her and caused her now to run up in the bank and run back in the road and collide with somebody head-on, trying to avoid what another vehicle had done to her. So really and truly, it wasn't no like she did just out there speed, zoom, 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 and end up kill off people, you know. She was actually trying to avert from something that was happening that could have cost her herself her own life, and she ended up head-on over there. So lose control of our vehicle. We went through this one before. That was just an update. Justice Day said that he could not place sufficient weight on the allegations that the singer had hosted a party in the deceased woman's community or that she had a rift with the woman's family. I can't place sufficient weight on those factors to sentence you harsher, he said. You are disqualified for a period of 2 years from holding or obtaining a driver's license, or a driver's license gets suspended. There was rumors out there about she catch up with the people, family, the family of the persons that were injured or died, and that she also held and hosted an event in their community. Like some show of force, show of power kind of thing. You know who me is? But that was, the judge said him not really know about that. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Morning, Burna. What's going on?
But there enough I'm wanting.
You messing up.
You talk to winner.
From all right and everybody. I learned something after the Ronald Rolling King. If you're watching, you're on YouTube for 7 years now.
Same.
Right? I'm going. Let me teach you something about YouTube.
All right.
They don't want you to reach 5,000. Your algorithm, it doesn't matter how much people on it, they cut it in half. So even if we get up and you see 1,000 people on it, they're gonna cut that. So it's something that I've been learning. You can watch it.
Sarah Kayente.
Yeah, that's what they're doing. So for you to be there 7 years and don't reach 5,000, it's impossible.
500,000?
Yeah.
Well, check this out. In all fairness, okay, so let me be transparent, because I want to teach also in the process. First of all, right, for us who are partnered with YouTube, there's certain conversations that we are not even privy, we're not allowed to have. Them can't misconstrue or take it as you are speaking bad about your boss kind of thing. See, people think it's a free-for-all, but it's really not. You have a contract. And then on top of that now, in all fairness, this channel actually started off as a family vlog channel where me and my little youth them used to do like pillow fights in the living room and stuff like that. And then the channel wasn't really going anywhere. So I decided, I say, you know what? Let me start talking about things that I actually care about and really know about, and the only thing we know about more than anything else is like my Caribbean community, specifically Jamaican. So I switch up the format and started going at certain things, and then the channel started to grow because people started to come. So even if them cut the numbers in half, I'm not concerned.
You have people doing way less than what you're doing.
Yeah. Remember I told you that...
And they're still on YouTube going and even have more views than yours.
Yeah, but it don't come down to the views. It comes down to something else. Remember I told you...
The other thing I was trying to enlighten you about. You get more profit from them watching your recap than your live. They give you more share of incentive when they watch a recap.
Okay.
Comparing to your live.
Okay.
There's something you can check out because I was watching. You have a thing that they're setting up, and I would love people to channel on it also. I'm gonna find out by the name.
Okay.
You have just like YouTube, but it's for black, and they give you everything. If 500 people are watch, if 500 people click the likes, you get your likes.
You'll see your 500. Okay. All right. Thanks for the knowledge.
All right, my brother.
Manners.
All right.
All right. So with that said, I tried to explain something. See, I know that brother that don't work for I know his intention is good. I know he doesn't work for or with YouTube. I don't work for YouTube, I work with YouTube. I know that him not see the contract. I know he doesn't know the inside. So I'll leave it at that. But I appreciate the thought and reaching out and all that. When people say stuff like, oh, you're there for how long and you're supposed to there, there's people that's been here longer and haven't gone that far either. So, you know, the thing I grow how it I grow and we good with how it's growing. So it's not really a big deal. That was just throw me off on me topic what me did dep on. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Morning, so welcome.
Me there from what? I'm talking to you.
Am I good? Loud and clear?
Loud and clear.
All right. Let me just say something here. Remember, I honestly think that it's after you. You see some of the information I put up? Remember your background. Your work, your previous working background.
Yeah. But, all right. All right.
Sometimes you have an interesting person who come on and say something to you which you understand. You cannot say clearly, you know, explain them more clearly. Sometimes you use little phrases. What you call our whole people?
No, you're gone under the water again, but.
No, it's not under water.
No, mess, we can't hear you now. You're gone under water. Yeah, you start sounding like this one and talk like this.
Oh my God.
Now you're clear.
All right. So I'm saying to you now, remember sometimes you do some phrases instead of something straight. But you said the other day, people call you road to the answer you why you unsubscribing.
Yeah, man, but we know all that, and we don't want to go back into all that already. We're just moving forward with the thing and working with what we can work with. So me don't want overextend and go back into all that. You know what I mean?
But yeah,
I'm on the inside of this, so me know how it works. So if a next person,
you know how it works,
yeah, so
at the same time,
me know, I know what it look like from the outside and from the inside. So we can just left it there. So
left it there.
Yeah.
Let me just take me off for the like 30 seconds.
Hold on there. All right. Yeah, here messy. Them two, they throw me off now this morning, but I'll be back on track because they're worried about stuff that I'm not really worried about. All the frustrations of having a channel on YouTube and trying to make your channel grow and all that, I have the ins and outs of this, and the thing is doing what it's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Some people want you to have 1 million subscribers by tomorrow and then watch and then them compare. That's why I'm telling you, if you come off of social media sometimes, because you end up comparing other people's stuff. You know what I mean? And you're like, the same way how them talk about SouFlo, you should have more than this now. I think they're after you and they're watching you live and they're cutting this and they're cutting that. We know what we feel know, right? And who's gonna do what is gonna do what. There are certain things in life that you cannot control. So if you want to have a good life, stop worrying about the things them that you cannot control. Left them to God and go and do what you can do in the space where you can do it. Apply that to everything in your life. Understand? All right. Now back to this now. Savannah escaped. She now going to prison. That was the update. And the rumors out there that she was trying to intimidate the family of the persons who passed away in that accident. The judge says he found no grounds on all that. Her license will be suspended for 2 years and she have to pay $300,000. And the family mad about it, but she get her from prison. So she can go back to her music now, right? Moving forward. The next one now, but we go into this real quick because the last one is fiance loves to video us having... But we could go into this first. So MOCA, Organized Crime and Anti-Corruption Agency in Jamaica, has hailed Thursday's ruling by the Privy Council in the UK granting investigators access to material that predates enactment of the Proceeds of Crime Act as a major victory for law enforcement. What that means in layman terms is this. They can now come and take away your things if they believe that those are ill-gotten gains. See? And they can go back and you don't have to be fresh and new to the scene as in just got caught or just came up on the radar. Them can go back. No. And jump in other people things from back when and say, yeah, we believe so you get this. You acquired all this here through some illegal means, right? Your name has been coming up on the cocaine trade around here and the gun business for a long time. So we want you to pull out your paperwork and show us how you were able to afford this, sir, this 13-room house, and how you were able to afford that boat and those 2 luxury cars and stuff. They can actually go back now. You don't have to pop up on the scene today and get hot today. So some man right now, they have their eyes on them right now. And the Privy Council in the UK just gave them that power to do that. Without reading through the long article, I want you to go and look at, I will leave a link, but it's called Major MOCA Victory. Go read it. It's in the Jamaica Gleaner. Just type in a Google, Major MOCA Victory. The article is long. If I start reading it for you right now, you see how I scroll? If I start reading it for you right now, it's going to take all morning. I don't want to stay here that long. We have about 10 minutes left. I'm sure wifey wants to go to the gym and I want to take the babies to the park or outside or something. So we are going to move forward. Right? What did she say? But me and she that man. She asked me if we put her on pot. So me can't say what she said. No, if she wanted you to know, she would have said it loud. But just know, so me not watch other people things. I genuinely live my life like that. Like I don't watch other people things at all. I don't watch your success. If it drop in front of me, me applaud for you. I don't watch your failures. I'm just so blinded on my own journey. You know what I'm saying? And I study what I study. I know what I know. And me I move with God and to work. And if it work, some people might look at you in life and be like, well, it not work fast enough. Well, I'm my thing. And my thing, I move slow. I'm glad with the slow that it a move. Because I remember when it did turn up still and now move at all. You understand? All right. So with all that gratefulness, we just keep on moving forward. That's it. I still remember when I used to post videos and I come back a month later and the video said 24 views. 24. If you can always remember that, then you will be okay. Look for me now. 24 views in a month. I used to be like, damn, I'm not doing nothing. I try my best. I'm not doing nothing. So I'm coming from that, and I never forget that. See? So we are the good, man. We are the good. We're well blessed. With that said, let's carry it out this morning with one of my favorite papers, articles, type of reading stuff out of Jamaica, which appears in the Jamaica Star. Mix up on Blender. No, it's called My Fiance Loves to Video Us Doing the Things. Now do it. Gain perks. Order. All right. My fiance loves to video us doing the things them. Big people talk now, so if you're not ready, exit, please. This is how we're going out this morning. Dear Pastor, I am 24 years old, and if everything goes well, I will be getting married around Easter of 2023. Me and hubby are planning our wedding right now. My fiance is 30 years old. I'm 24. He does not have children, but he is very fortunate. He told me that his previous girlfriend got pregnant, but lost the baby, and that she called fortunate. How was that fortunate? Anyhow, he told me that his previous girlfriend got pregnant, but lost the, maybe I didn't want crosses, I don't know, but lost the baby. He said that it was a real slip up why she got pregnant. They always use the condom, but it broke. I asked him why he did not encourage her to get the morning after pill, and he said that when he suggested that, she said that they were going to get married. So if anything should have happened, it's no big thing. Oh, so I'm never ready for married her, but it slip up and, all right. And it ended that way. Everybody being perfect now. Well, that's the reason why you shouldn't be having sex with somebody that you would not consider being married to. That's the proper thing to say. The next proper thing is abstain, right? Who is abstaining these days? After she lost the baby, he could not console her. She cried for days. She was only 19 years old and she joined her parents who are living in the US. She fly out and gone. He could not cope with a long-distance relationship, and when he met me, we fell in love. He is in a... You better make sure so them not still in love too. Anyhow, he's a real charmer, and he is living in his own place. It's a very comfortable apartment. It is only 1 bedroom, but I like it. He is the first man who got me to take off all my clothes while the lights were on. Y'all never forget, do you? His entire bedroom has mirrors all over the walls. The only place that does not have a mirror is where he has his television. Everywhere I turn in the bedroom, I see myself. He likes when we make love and watch ourselves doing it. He also encourages me to video us while we are doing it. He said that it is only for our eyes, not show nobody else. We have been fighting over that thing right there, the video thing. Every position we do, he wants it on the video. And I am afraid. He showed me where he would keep the videos. This man hardly take no for an answer. I did it the first time, and when I went back to the house, I looked for the video at the place he said that he would keep it, but I did not see it there. You're slick. One thing about woman, some big investigator. She said she went and looked back right where him tell her, said, babe, me nah look, all right, matter of fact, right there, somebody I go keep them right here, so only for me and you eyes. See, nobody else now see this. No, do something for me, no man. Do the little something for me, no man. Video her. All right. She said when she go back at the house, she go look in the place he said it would be. It wasn't there. It's gone. Everywhere I turn in this room, I can see myself. And him like it when we video us and encourage me to video us. He also said it's only for our eyes. This man hardly take no for your answer. She go back and she look. I did it the first time, and when I went back to the house, I looked for the video at the place he said it would keep, but it wasn't there. When I asked him for it, he said that he had moved it and he put it in an even more safer place. He is not... He moved it and he put it in an even more safer place. All right, not even you can't find it now. Not even him can't find it now neither. It's called the internet. He is not supposed to have anybody else in his room. He said that he didn't want to take the chance with the cleaning lady and she might just find it and go look at it. I want to believe him, but I have my doubts. We are now engaged to be married, and I have asked him to remove some of these mirrors that he has in the bedroom. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's the thing that turned the man on. Men are, me have to stop. Me can't even finish. In defense of men are visual creatures, ladies. So remember one time everything did fresh and new and that little red something that we used to put on. We have the little frilly on the end. What this man remember is the way how it laid on your that side and all these things. So if you start taking away stuff like his mirrors, him put up all them mirror there for a reason. Next thing you take with the man mirror and the man nature dead, and you wonder what wrong with him. True story, right? I mean, different strokes for different folks. Some people might go in that room there and get freaked out. Others will go in that room and get extremely turned on. So different strokes for different folks. But if you meet somebody, the things that turn them on, you don't want to go in a relationship and talk about, okay, now we're getting ready to get married. Take down that and stop that. You're setting yourself up. Kerry and Jones said the man is a porn star. I didn't think so in my head. All right. The man hardly take no for an answer. All right, what should I? He's not supposed to have anybody else in his room. And he said that he don't want to keep them there and risk the cleaning lady catching them, see them, go watch them. I want to believe him, but I have my doubts. We are now engaged to be married, and I asked him to remove some of these mirrors that he has in that bedroom. But he still has them there. I am not accustomed, or I have gotten, she says, I have got accustomed to seeing them now. But when we are making love, I am so conscious that the mirrors, it is as if they are looking at me. How can I deal with this matter? That means that she not like say herself like that. It's too much. See, it's a turn on for him. It's too much for she. He gets great fun in taping us. I laugh at some of the things that we do, but I'm afraid that these videos may fall into the wrong hands. So please give me your opinion. Here, Pastor, now. Rhythm. Let me begin by telling you that according to some sex therapists and psychologists out there, having mirrors in one's bedroom can enhance the romance. Enhance the romance. Put that on a shirt. And it is not unusual for some couples to video themselves when they are making love. Some couples, they think it's fun to do so. And they view them as part of their entertainment whenever they wish. Some say that mirrors help them to get excited. I tell the lady that. Don't move the man, mirror them. All right. And it causes them to try new things and new positions all the time. The couple's desire for each other never gets stale. This is Pastor. The mistake you made was that you agreed to allow him to do the videoing in the first place. And now he does not want to stop. There is always a danger to someone that someone may see these videos and use them against you. But I hope that this man will never cause anyone to embarrass you in this manner. I wish you well in the relationship. Take care of yourself. And I hope your fiance will keep his word and actually really marry you. Where does that bring us? Where do you think Pastor try to say? I hope him keep him word and really marry you. What Pastor is trying to say is them there are things that you do for your husband. Because you don't want to do them something that for your boyfriend. And we know enough people we call fiance, boyfriend, and boyfriend, fiance, and the role is every time she break up, she get a new man, is our fiance this. And each fiance, if you treat them like husband, you're going to be doing husband things for boyfriend. When him break up and gone, those things go with him. So don't be surprised. You see you busting it wide open somewhere on the internet one day, and you're shocked. Or your mama up here scrolling. You know, mama still in her thing and she wants some little kinkiness stuff. So she go scroll and look for something and she say, yo, that boy a hungler, something are good. Or something like that in my life. And next thing the camera goes up and it's her daughter there. Right? You don't want them things that happen to you. So Pastor try say, bottom line is, a husband, something you're supposed to do them something there for. Which brings me to this. I think I said it yesterday, but I'll say it today again, in case it went over a lot of people's head. Men nowadays have to actually perform husband duties in order to be considered as boyfriends. But women are walking around saying there's certain things they're not doing for no boyfriend, only for husband. Quite a quagmire. I think we need to have a full discussion on that one day. Me I rush to end the video now. Me I go left it right there so this morning. But I want y'all to think about that because the next time we meet, we are going to start off the conversation just like that. All right? What, babe? Yeah, come tell me if you're done.
There's no discussion because it's not happening.
What not happen?
We're definitely not giving up some of the stuff that's meant for husband to boyfriend.
All right. So that's one that I should have you on then. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So that one there, we are gonna have sheep on it. All right. She. I think. Manners and respect to each and every one of you tuning in. Big up on yourself. Thank you for being here. We are gonna left it right there on this. Whoa. We are gonna left it right there on this morning. And we are gonna talk about it for our next video. Lord, sir, man nowadays have to be performing like husband to be considered boyfriend. But the woman them still say they not do certain things for man unless is them husband. Imagine that. We soon talk. Have a wonderful weekend. God go with you here. Walk good. Real G, big up yourself. Big up yourself. See y'all soon on that topic. I'm out. Peace.